Hey, it's your boy J Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. You hear the sound of my voice right now? That's letting me know that you are having a beautiful evening because God has gave you the opportunity to make it to the next day. Yes, well, at least this tonight anyway, right? But listen there, man. It's good to be back in the building. Seeing y'all this morning, man, and we back at it again this evening for the old timers show. You dig? Yes, indeed, where you get some of the best knowledge around from the 50 and over crew. Yes, indeed. Matter of fact, let me bring one of my brothers in right now, man. Mr. Will, what
What's
did
going?
you
What's
do?
going, Jay?
Man, I'm keeping it real simple, man. Ain't nothing heavy. How
My
you
man,
today?
pretty good. How about yourself?
Keeping it good, man. I'm keeping it good, man. I
All
enjoyed
right.
fights yesterday, and
Yeah, man. But you know what the fight was last night?
what's that?
That body fight. Him and H2O.
You know what? I didn't even catch none of those fights, man.
Oh, you
I was
didn't?
I was down Maryland Live, man.
Oh,
Brother
okay.
brother Umar had one of his fighters last night,
Yeah,
and man, that was a good one, man. His guy smashed the dude real bad last night, man.
he did.
So
That's all
yeah.
right.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, me and Big Dre, we went there last night, man.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Cool.
we had a good time down there.
Yeah, that Jake Paul card. It was okay, but there was one fight on there. They saying
Mm.
knockout of the year. The one
Oh, okay.
telling you about. Yeah, man, that knockout was nasty, man.
Nice, nice. Let me bring Bruce Gas in.
Okay.
Bruce Gas, what's up, my guy?
What's shaking, my brothers? What's shaking tonight?
Hey,
I
what's
don't
happening?
look like
Mr.
Cool.
Will.
you got some new background on us tonight, huh?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
bro, I got a million of them.
That's all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mr. Will, I
Yes,
watched the fights last night, and that was a beautiful knockout, man. That was like the
yeah,
dude had his chin out there, and he was saying, "Hit me all fight."
yeah,
And man, that was a highlight reel.
it
Woo,
was.
face first plant. That
Yeah.
that 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 card was a lot of fun. I thought. It was a bullshit Jake Paul card,
Of
but it
course.
was interesting. It was interesting. It was fun.
Well, that made the night for me. That one was the one because that was a vicious knockout. It
How
really
about
was.
Amanda Serrano? Amanda Serrano put a beat down on that girl. I don't
Yes,
know what she
it did.
was
Yes,
in the
it
ring,
did.
man.
And that was a big size difference too.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
But I think that the body took some years off that guy's career though.
Well, there was a lot of local Florida fighters on that card, and it
Yeah,
looks like they just kind of pulled them in there on real fast notice.
yeah,
Um, Jake Paul's matchmakers. This was like it was supposed to be Mike Tyson and Jake Paul last night.
right,
That was
right.
supposed to be the fight, but as we all know, that Tyson had to pull out. So Jake Paul kept the date, and this kid Mike Perry. I don't know what he was doing in there, but it was an exhibition. It was no way was it real boxing. I don't think there was maybe a couple of those preliminary kids, but as far as the main events went, the co-main, those were exhibitions.
Yeah, that's true. But you were speaking. It was supposed to be Mike Tyson last night. Personally, I'm hoping that fight gets canceled because I don't even want to see that. I think Jake Paul is too big, too young, too strong for him.
Well, hopefully they got some pre-planned shit where they're saying that Mike don't get knocked out or none of that type of stuff, and because I'm gonna tell you, Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, it doesn't help his career at all. I'm gonna let you know that right now. It will
Not at all.
hurt his career. It will hurt
Not,
his career. Let me bring my brother in real quick. Hold on one second,
no problem.
brother Umar. What's up? Why?
Ubal's in the house.
What is
In my
that?
in the house, such a mile.
What's up, everybody?
All right, how's it going, man?
Hey, you hear my voice, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
I had a good night last night, man.
Oh
Ain't
yeah,
nobody dead.
he was in rare form last night, man. He was in rare form. We had a hell of a time down there at Live Casino, and Mojo's the real deal, man. He's the real
Joe was howling. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Marv, I kept telling him, I said, Mojo, stay on the front seat. Stay on the front foot. Stay on the front foot. The dude did not like it on the back foot, man, at all. He couldn't fight.
But you know, the dude was 6 feet. And you see how short he had himself.
Yeah, he was fighting small. Yeah.
Yeah. and that was a mistake because he was fighting small because Mojo was beating that body up. And he'd rather get hit upside the head than get hit in that body. Wow. And that kid was right saying, hit me, please. So he kept hooking him. And that right hand, hook, man, put him on his butt.
That hook was nasty, man.
Yeah.
That hook was nasty. I'm sorry to say it. Yeah, that was some nasty stuff, man. That was the knockout of the night for me.
That was the best fight on the card. Not bragging though.
For sure, for sure, man. Yeah. You got a winner on your hands, my brother.
Yeah. Got the future.
Yeah, without a doubt. But yeah, talking about Mike Tyson, man, I don't want to see if Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is a pre-planned thing, I'm with it. But if Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, man, that is not going to help his career one iota.
No, because they're going to say that he's the old man. You knocked out a 50-something-year-old guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mike is so loved, though, man. People are hating Jake so bad,
man. Look, Mike really needs to rethink that and find a way out. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see that personally.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it either.
But see,
Jake Paul put a target on his back. I tell you that much.
Yeah, but Mike is letting his mind get him into some shit that he don't need to be in, man.
Oh, look! What he's doing is letting the mirror lie to him, and what I mean. If they now take their shirt off, they're still in physical shape. They say, oh, man, I still look like I did 30 years ago. Man.
But he don't, man. You know, the body is sagging down and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We cannot lie to ourselves, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My 50-something-year-old body does not look like my 25 or 30-year-old body. I'm sorry, it don't.
No.
Well, mine ain't far away from it.
Nah, Marv, you in a good shape, Marv. But I'm just saying, it still ain't your 20-year-old body, man.
Oh, I ain't gonna have nobody beating on me, man. I ain't gonna do that.
That's right.
I ain't gonna have nobody beating. I don't care how good my body look, man. Ain't nobody punching on me, man.
Exactly.
That shit
ain't let nobody talk you out.
It hurt when I was young enough to do it, right? So I know how it's gonna hurt that I'm older, man.
Oh man,
they ain't gonna happen. I had to bring my knife with me, man. My knife and my gun.
That's a young man's game. I mean, Mike Tyson was supposed to fight last night, but he had ulcers flare up on him. I've seen him having to get carried off a wheelchair, a plane with a wheelchair because his sciatica flares up on him. I mean, bro, once we break that 60 mark, things happen. I wake up some mornings, my knee is fucking killing me. I say, how come it's killing me? I don't know, bro. That's what God does to us, man. You know, he kind of makes sure we go to the garage and get those pots all tightened up and lubed up every few months. But I mean, there ain't Mike Tyson is. He's doing what old fighters do, man. In fact, you know how many fighters do what he does? You read Facebook, you can read Jose Rebalta, Tim Witherspoon, all these guys, they want one more shot at that ring. They see that big money out there. It's really hard to let go of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because they still have a name, so they want to make a couple of dollars off that name they still have.
Yeah, but one punch in the wrong place, man, can just ruin your whole life, man.
Yeah.
could be a vegetable. You could be a vegetable, man.
And imagine the black eye that would give our sport too if we had one of our legends get seriously injured in the ring in one of these foolish exhibitions, man. That would just I mean, boxing's not already in the fucking toilet. That would flush it.
Yeah, but the best thing to do is get another old one like you. They could do too much damage.
You got two old dudes fight, but this dude in his 20s, Mike damn near in his 60s, man.
And he's a big young. He's a big youngin too.
Yeah, and it looked like he on that juice. I'ma say it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
I'ma say it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. He went from a little scrawny little kid on YouTube, some big old massive kid.
Bigger than every opponent he's been in the ring with.
No, I'm talking about before he got into fighting.
Yeah.
He was a scrawny little kid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's the before and after picture right now.
Yeah.
He's the before and after picture. But look, I was going to say this, y'all. For Mike to come back right now, I've never seen anybody's skills 30 years later to get better. Because what I'm saying is this. Mike looked terrible near the end of his actual career. Around 05 or so, in those years he was fighting.
But you know why? You know why it looked like that? Because he wasn't training. He was dependent on that knockout punch that he had, man. He wasn't trained like he should have.
Yeah, but see, the thing is too, the fear was gone. Mike had already been beaten. So what I'm getting at, nobody was scared. All you had to do was fight him back at that point.
Yeah.
And a lot
the post prison Mike Tyson was not the same as the man who went in the jail before.
No.
You know, he came out.
Facts. Buster had already beat him, Bruce.
Facts. That's so true. He was just a shell of himself when he came out of jail. That is so real.
No,
I mean,
Buster, he was a shell of himself.
Mike Tyson peaked when he was 23 years old. You know, you can't say that for too many athletes, but there's no doubt Mike Tyson peaked in his mid-20s, man. You know, when he came out of prison, he was disillusioned. Don King had taken all his money. He just didn't want to. He didn't want to fight anymore. He spent 4 years doing nothing basically. You know,
he was doing something.
Well, he wasn't living the fighter's life. He wasn't hitting that track at 5 in the morning and hitting that gym at 11. You know, he lost the prime of his career, and you know, mentally he was just fed up. When he came out, he even said it. When you saw him sitting on his ass against Francis McBride, and the last couple of fights, man, and the fight that he had with the Englishman,
he was a beaten guy, man. He was a beaten guy.
And even when he fought Lennox Lewis, I knew the outcome of that fight. That was a passing of the torch kind of a fight. You know, anybody who thought Mike Tyson was gonna come back as Iron Mike, they would delude.
He was a kitten at that point, man. He was rubbing Lennox face.
Wiping the blood off of him.
He was a kitten by then, yo.
Look, his eyes was bleeding. He wiping the sweat off man. Get out of here, man.
Well,
I thought he was gonna kiss him. Yeah.
Now it wasn't beneath him to do that now, because I remember when in his heyday, after every fight, he used to run over there, kiss Jim Jacobs and Kevin Rooney in the mouth after every fight. Now when you see it
in the mouth, man, I ain't see that.
Been edited.
Well, I tell you what, he wasn't looking like this. He wasn't looking like this after the fight. Yeah,
no.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
There you go, Jay. There you go, Jay.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, man.
Yeah, that was a good feeling, man. Real good feeling, man.
I know it was. Hey, man, I seen it in your eyes last night, my brother.
Yeah, you know sometimes, man, it makes it worth it to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen the joy.
Yeah.
I seen the joy, man. I seen the joy, man. I heard you in the corner, man. And I heard you shouting out what you wanted him to do and everything, and he was doing
And
what
he
you
did.
told him to
And he
do.
did it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
He was listening. He was listening. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
listening, man. So, you know.
That body got that head, didn't it? Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, it was a great time last night. I ain't get home till about 1 a.m, man. But it was worth it though.
Yeah.
It
Yep,
was
sure
worth
enough.
it, man.
Sure
You know,
enough.
it made me say, you know what? I need to cover more local fights, man. That's what it
Yeah.
said. That's
Yeah,
what it made me think. Yeah.
because it was action like I don't know what, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. And G the promotion, soon he seen me. He's like, Jay, and he gave me a badge and everything. He was like, yo, I need you to collaborate. And I'm like, I'm here. I was like, I didn't come to work. They put me straight to work.
Yeah, well, hey, man, it was worth it, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed myself, man. I was right at the apron too, Jack.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm. I was right at the raping. It was a good time. I enjoyed myself yesterday, man. And hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you, it was one fight last night, yo, that was so horrible. It was this heavyweight fight, right? Man, this guy flopped so bad, it was horrible. The dude, he tried to flop, right, and went down, but the ref wouldn't count him. He laid on the floor for about a minute, yo.
Look, there's so many words the ref was saying, man, get your ass up, man.
Get your ass up, yo. Look, the dude looked like he was 6 months pregnant. It was horrible, yo.
Yeah, I remember that fight, man. Because I was in his dressing room, man. I said, damn. Look at that guy, man. Look like he ready to unload.
Yeah. Yo, he went down. It looked like he barely got hit. He went down and was waiting for the ref to count him. The ref wouldn't even count his ass. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
You think he got his paycheck? You think he got reprimanded?
Oh, he got paid. He got paid.
He got paid, but for nothing, though. I'm gonna tell you that. For nothing.
Well, he came in there for what he was supposed to do.
Lay down.
He was looking for a soft spot before he even got hit, in other words.
Oh, it was horrible, man. It was horrible. I mean, I'm looking around like, what the hell is going on? Why ain't the ref counting nothing? The ref's like, nah, dude, get your ass up. You're like, get your ass up. Soon as I seen him, I'm like, yo. Then Big Dre said, Jay, he looked like a kangaroo with that big ass stomach over there. Wow.
Yeah, looked like he was walking around with a pouch on, man.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, it was horrible, man. I was like, yo.
But that's the state of the heavyweight division nowadays. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, it was horrible, bro. I'm
dying,
hey,
you see that kid from Hillcrest, man?
Which fight was that?
Pappy was in his corner. Pappy Correa was in his corner.
Yeah.
I talked to that kid. That kid said he only had eight amateur fights, man. And he looked like it, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You say he looked like it, Mom?
Yeah, but he won the fight.
Wow. Wow.
He caught that guy with something. I don't know what he hit him with, man. And they stopped the fight.
When?
Remember that fight, Jay?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Stop the fight, man. Dude couldn't fight, man. Man, I don't know. He said, because I was in the dressing room, I said, brother, how many fights you had? He said 8. 8 amateur fights. I said,
you got the dude with the big stomach right there. Oh man, it was horrible, man. But it was a good night.
But my boy stole the show, man.
He did. Yeah. He stole the show, and Jeter was so damn happy, boy.
Yeah. Hey, I just got off the phone with him, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're doing the next one in November, right?
Yeah. But we might try to get something in between that.
Oh,
you know, on another card. Yeah.
A little shakeout, little shakeout. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Because I wanted them to go the distance, sort of.
Get some rounds.
But see, when the dude touched him, man, he said, oh, no, man. You can't do that to me. Yeah, but I like my boy. He got the equalizer, man.
Yeah, he definitely got
He
that
got the
boobah.
equalizer.
He got that boobah bang for sure. He got the boobah bang.
Yeah,
that's what we used to call it in DC, the boobah bang, man.
Boobah bang bang.
The boobah bang bang.
Yeah,
Thomas
but
Hill.
it was a real
Thomas
nice
Hill's.
local card, man.
Yeah, it was.
Real nice local card.
Thomas Hill said, "Congratulations, brother Umar."
Yeah, yo, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Hey, all right. So we got the topic and the title tonight. We got Crawford. He's fighting this guy at 154 called Madrimov, man. What do y'all think about that fight? Have y'all looked at this guy yet that he's supposed to be fighting?
I see he's huge. I know that.
He's a big kid, yeah, and he can punch. He can punch too.
I saw him when he unified when he unified the title in Saudi, or when he won his title.
When he won his title, yeah.
Yeah, and he looked pretty impressive, but he didn't look like he was in Bud's class. I think he's very fortunate because they want to fast track Bud to a title. Bud's not going to take any Sam, Joe, and Harry to fight. He wants to get some gold. Madrimov is got that title. He's a big guy, but I don't think he's going to give Bud too much problem. I was reading in one of the articles where they're comparing him to Jeff Horn. Pretty much a coming forward brawler, and he looked that way when he fought Karbunov. Like so many of those Eastern Europeans now, their names all sound the same to me, but they have that same Triple G style. I think his footwork, and I think his circling around. I think he's going to take him out before the 10th round. I think Crawford is just a level better fighter than Israel Madrimov, and we might not hear from Israel after this fight. He right place, right time. That's the way I see it.
What's the age difference?
I'm about to look it up for you right now, Mark.
Okay.
Madrimov is 29, and Bud Crawford.
He's 29.
He's 29.
So he's in his prime, maybe.
If that's your prime, but then we just said Mike Tyson's prime was
20, yeah, well, 28, 29 supposed to be prime.
Yeah. But Bud, like 34, 35, right?
36.
Oh.
Bud, 36.
And he moving up in weight? He never fought in that weight before?
Matter of fact, no, he ain't never been in this weight. Bud
It
about
might
to
be
turn
something
30.
different, man.
Bud might be I think he's about to turn 37.
Yeah.
His birthday is
man.
in September.
Oh, yeah,
And
37.
Bud fights once a year. He's inactive. I think he's fought like 4 times in the last 5 years or some ridiculous stretch like that. So we never know how the time's going to catch up to Bud in one fight, man. You just never know.
And it could happen this next fight, man, because one day your body will say, hey, man, this is it.
Yeah, so Bud's going to be 37 in September.
Yeah,
there's an old expression in boxing. It's when does experience become old age? And that's could happen overnight. But if it doesn't, Bud's got him totally outclassed.
Yeah.
Hey, Ma, tell us the story when you. I know you told us the story before when Father Time entered the ring. You didn't know he was on his way.
Man, this dude had no damn business being in the ring with me, man. and look, that time, man, when that time came, I ain't had no business in the ring with him.
He ain't give you no notice, Ma.
Man. This guy couldn't carry my bag, my gym bag to the gym, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And man, people looking at me like I took a dive, man. I did. I dove off of that punch that dude hit me with. Man, I'm sorry, I got knocked down, man. Everybody was looking at me like, Marvin, you know? But it was over, man. I'm saying I was like 29, man. But I started boxing I started boxing when I was 14, man. I had a lot of fight. No, I was 12. Yeah, I was 12 when it started, man.
You were 12.
Yeah.
God bless you. God
And I
bless
had a lot of tough amateur fights too, fighting in those tournaments and stuff, man. You know, and I turned pro, and you know, hey man, when that time say, hey, look, knocking on your door, where is it? Time up.
Wow. Look, and that was supposed to be your prime time at 29.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's different for different people, man.
Wow.
It's also different today. The fighters of yesterday, at 30 years old, they were in the twilight of their career. I mean, look at the great, even Joe Louis. Joe Louis got destroyed by Rocky Marciano. He was only 36 years old. That was his last fight.
Yeah.
You know, and Muhammad Ali, 36 years old, he got killed by Larry Holmes. You know, fighters now, their careers go longer because of the nutrition, because they're not in the wars that they were back then. They have a lot more time between fights.
And then you have good matchmakers, very good matchmakers.
Marvin and them matchmakers, bro. That's what you need, man. Matchmakers.
That's right. Yeah, saving some time.
Like I said before, Ali had Parkinson's.
We can barely hear you, Will. We can barely hear you.
Let me see. I was saying Ali had Parkinson's. Can you hear me when he fought Holmes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But he wasn't that old compared to fighters of today. Like George Foreman, when George Foreman won that title at 45, it was like wow. But today,
that was some big stuff.
If a heavyweight wins a title at 45, it's not going to be that huge a deal. It's going to be big, but it's not going to be as big as it was 20, 30 years ago because fighters fight longer.
Yeah, well, but then Bernard came and broke that record.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bernard broke that record, man. I think he was damn near 49. Is his last time. He broke his record, then he broke his own record.
Yeah.
So
but age and especially today, man. Look at Joe Biden. Just realized he was an old man. He dropped out of the race today.
Shit, he should have dropped out. He been should have dropped out. Shit, we seeing online. Jack. I mean, you look like you walking dementia, man.
That's father time, you know. Except for present company, that has no mercy on anybody else out there.
Look, and Trump older than him.
No. Trump's
Trump younger than him.
But it only 3-4 years. That's it. You know, 3 or 4 years.
Okay, I thought Trump was older than him. Oh, okay.
Man, it would have been Ali Holmes all over again, though. I'm glad Biden dropped out. That would not have been.
Well, we're looking for the first female president.
You know, I think there's going to be an all-female card. I think this Michigan Whitman. I think they're going to put Kamala Harris and Whitman together. It's going to be because the Democrats they're scrambling right now, man. They need a Hail Mary. They're going to try an all women ticket, and they're not going to be successful. But this, I think they're concentrating on stacking the courts in 2025. You know, it's
y'all just need to prepare, man. Trump's about to be president.
Yeah. I'm resigned to the fact, man.
That's some history for you. I mean, somebody that got convicted, felon, and all that shit. I don't even get it. You know?
I don't get it. You know, he doesn't care about us. He just wants to be called Mr. President.
Yeah.
That's all.
Looks like it's going to happen again, man. Yeah.
That shit's crazy, man.
I'm just glad I'm in my own lane. As long as the Social Security keeps coming every month, and I keep getting.
I think they're about to drop.
Don't fuck with that. Give me my last few years.
About time is time for me to get Social Security. I don't even think it's going to be around, man. I really don't.
Yep.
Well.
That's why I'm working on disability and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's Social Security. They definitely ain't trying to give up no Social Security, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying what we paying money into. We get taxed. We get taxed on everything.
Yep.
but we didn't get no credit for it.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm not big on politics at all. I'm gonna be honest, man. Always.
What
I'm
you
like,
mean,
Bruce, I
what,
stay in my lane.
politics?
The politics.
Yeah.
I try to stay in my lane, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. We just got.
You can't get away from them taxes. They're even having a tax holiday in Massachusetts next weekend, but they specifically said none of the cannabis dispensaries are included. Can you imagine that? Talk about discrimination. It's a state. They said, nope, dispensaries are exempt. Sorry, you're still paying your 20% tax. Like, what?
It's crazy. Man.
How are they taxing the dispensaries if it's not approved in the feds yet?
Oh, I don't know, but they tax you, bro. Believe me.
But the dispensary, but marijuana has not been legalized in the feds yet.
Well, see, dispensaries are all run by the state. In my state, my state doesn't even recognize the THCA, the CBD. They classify it all as the same thing. So Massachusetts, you can go buy a pound of THCA, just like a regular pound of weed. You can possess it in my state, but you can't get it through the mail. It's really fucked up. The federal laws.
Well, yeah. Well, because going through the mail is federal. Yeah, that's fed. That's fed shit. That'll get you messed up.
So you gotta just drive it.
Well, crossing the state lines is a problem too. They get you on that too.
You gotta just smoke it. When there's a will,
just smoke the whole pound.
It's all for personal consumption. Yeah, 6 pounds for
in the state of Maryland, you can have up to 50 pounds, and if you get caught with it, it's just a $5,000 fine.
Yeah, because see that's classified as hemp.
But if you have 51, now you got a problem.
That's the only good thing Donald Trump did. He signed the federal hemp bill because they don't consider that you're not growing THC, you're growing hemp, and there's a difference at the chemical level. It's a weird thing, but if you go study it, you'll see that. And the state that I live in, they don't recognize that. So it's just it's crazy. It's almost enough to start a civil war over. But like I said,
don't say that.
Stuff.
Like you said, just keep smoking it, man. Yeah, there you go.
We potheads are non-violent, man. That's the answer. You give somebody alcohol, they'll go beat their wife up and kill somebody. You give them pot, and they're gonna sit there and they're gonna say, "Man, what a great night." Why not my wife or something? Baby, go get me a bag of Doritos, will you please? And I get drunk. I say, "Baby, get your fucking ass in here." Anyway, let's not even go there, man. Let's not even go there.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it is, and that's life, man, and we move on with it, man. But but that August 3rd card, I'm looking forward to it, man. That's a great card.
Dynamite. It's stacked, baby. That card is stacked.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna be?
That's in California.
California.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's being thrown by the Sheik. It's going to be thrown by the Sheik.
Oh, yeah. The Sheik is spending his money over here?
Yeah, and the Sheik and PBC is doing this one.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you, I think the sleeper is going to be Jarrell Big Baby Miller against Andrew Ruiz.
I don't know that Pitbull and Ryo card could be a snatcher too.
Yeah, that's another one because Pitbull, he came on against Tank looking good, but then really, what has he done? He's like he's back in the fights that he was supposed to have. He hasn't proved anything.
Didn't he win the title?
Yeah, he won the title at 40.
Yeah, against Rolly. That's not going to get you in the Hall of Fame.
Well, Rolly punches though, man. So
Yeah, but Rolly's a bomb. Let's call it like it is.
Then they put the other big baby on that card too against Martin Bacoli. That's going to be an interesting fight.
Mr. Will, Go in and come back out because we can barely hear you, my brother.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, go in and come back out. Maybe we can hear you better. We're really not hearing you.
Okay, thank
you. Shout out to the chat, man. We got John Parham, we got Tim Layton, Doc and Lovely 23. Who else we got in the chat right now, man? I didn't get a chance to speak nobody chat. Let's see. All Things, AJ64, Thomas Hill. Let's see who else up in here, man. Naeem the Dream, Lonnie Lee, Kenneth Johnson.
Oh, you got him. Mrs. Just Dudes out there.
Mama Do in the building. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Being in Boxing News, Ace Boogie. We got the usual suspects up in here, man. Always a pleasure to see everybody, man, for sure. We enjoy getting together on Sunday nights, man, and having a great time and talking about this beautiful sport we love called boxing.
That's it, man.
Bring Mr. Will back in. Mr. Will, let me hear you.
Am I any better?
You're perfect, my brother. You're perfect. You're back in the game, baby.
Sounds good.
D for the win. What's up, D for the win? Yes, indeed. 23. If Pitbull can knock Rye out, he's going to lose E. That's going to be, I like that fight, Pitbull and Rayo, though. I think that's a good call.
Wait a minute, who are you saying, Ryan Garcia?
Rayo. Venezuela.
Oh, Rayo.
Rayo, yeah, Rayo. Yeah.
I might know him when I see him, but right now I can't.
Yeah, Ryan can't fight for a year from now.
That's what I thought. That's what
he shut down for a year. Him and Devin shut down for a year.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all consider Ryan Garcia an elite fighter?
He's on that level.
Okay. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And I don't even think he's giving his all to the sport. I don't think he's giving his all to the sport, you know? Imagine if he gave his all to the sport.
Yeah. But I'm saying he's like in that phase, man, where he's testing himself, right? Mm-hmm. As far as what he can do to destroy his body. He like drinking alcohol. He like smoking herb. You know, he like doing all of those dumb stuff, man.
And still whipping ass.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy? Let's bring in the we ain't seen my brother George in a minute. The Pope of Pugilism. What's up?
Oh, what's happening?
Man, we kick back right now and enjoying our
Did you see my full title up there, Jay Hardcore?
What's that, sir?
Did you see my full title up there?
From Pistol Pete Dobson Relief Fund. Not the Pistol Pete Relief Fund. Oh my goodness.
I'm up here editing. You know, I was so busy, man. My article is like 12 pages, 10 or 12 pages. I'm up here editing and going back over quotes from Pistol Pete Dobson.
Mm-hmm.
He said Jaleel was going to be his son.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Nah, but the good part about it was a really good fight, and respect was earned. If you get my point.
Yeah.
Despite the antics, he left there very respectful.
Yeah. They definitely. Jaleel, I talked to Jaleel after the fight, man. He came past the house the next day, and he was like, "Yo, the guy, he said he gave me. I got respect from him. I have respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah.
But they sold the fight because I couldn't wait to see that fight.
Oh yeah, they sold the hell out of it.
They sold it. I mean, the antics, but it was a big build-up, man. So, hey.
There you go. That's the first time.
Yeah. They sold the hell out of that fight.
Probably, as long as I've been knowing,
yes,
that's probably the third time you gave me like, okay, all right, man.
Yep, they sold the fight. It was a good fight. We enjoyed ourselves in Philadelphia, man. And
But
Philadelphia pulled up.
we did have a good time in press row, man. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah. We definitely had a great time in press row. Matchroom looked out for me nicely. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? They put me up there with the big dogs this time.
You were right there.
They put me in there with the big dogs, man. So yeah, shout out to Matchroom, man, for sure. Yes, indeed.
It was a pretty good card. I enjoyed the fight, but that one was beside the end of the fight. That pistol Pete. Everybody, the way they sold that at the weigh-ins and in the press conference, everybody was looking forward to that fight.
Yeah, no doubt. When he grabbed him at the throat, man, I mean that woke up everything, you know. So, without a doubt.
And I got to give it to brother Hackett and Jalil. It was a big step up for the first fight, a 10-rounder against a guy who lost to the number 5 contender. That was a huge step.
Big step. Yeah.
Most people usually get a tune-up and a 6-rounder. They went straight to a 10-rounder with the guy who went 10 rounds with Conor Ben.
Shout out to Jalil and his dad, man, for sure. You know, and then they pulled up to my meet and greet, man, and that just topped it all for me. I'm sorry. They pulled up at the meet and greet, man, him and his family, man, and they stayed there for over an hour, man, and kicked it with us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a drive-by, you know what I'm saying? They hung out, Jack. So salute to them on that, man, for sure. You know, they really capped our meet and greet. You know, that really made it just take it to the next level. They had the co-main pull up. You know, I mean, that was nice. So,
I'm having too much fun with this article, man. I'm under no pressure, but changing stuff around, putting different stuff in there.
But what do you think about the title of the day, man? Crawford against Madrimov. Give me what you got for that.
I've watched Madrimov, and one thing I like about him, let's face it, he has a lot of amateur fight. He's ambidextrous. He's very strong, and he can move. The guy can box. He's not a pushover. Put it this way. You get my point?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a pushover. He can fight.
And the younger man.
And he's a younger man. But then again, he's in there with a guy who's very patient, has seen everything, is a professor of boxing. So it's I don't think people should say it's a blowout. It's a very intriguing fight. And there are challenges that Crawford have to get over, because this is a big guy who can move and he can punch and he can fight southpaw orthodox. But being the master that Terrence Crawford is, if I had to bet on it, I would say Crawford would figure him out, like he always do, man. He always find a way. Crawford is a thinker, and he's very patient. He's a thinker, and he's very patient.
And he's been training with Andre Ward lately, so
yeah,
I like that.
Now he's a smart fighter, and he's very patient. And, you know, he'll take your time, break you down. And
patience in the ring is amazing. I mean, to have patience in the ring, you know what I mean? Some of the best, they were the best because they were poised in the ring. You know what I mean? They don't get too anxious. You know what I mean?
You know what Crawford reminded me of his mindset when I used to watch him a little bit, how he's patient, Azuma Nelson. You know, he take his time. He's going to figure you out. And once he figure you out, and he start landing, and the good part about it, I got to give Crawford this, right? Even though he's 36 years old, we don't see any sign of aging. If you get my point.
Yeah, but you never know when Father, because Father Time don't let you know when he's coming. He just pull up.
That is true.
He just pull up on you.
Yeah,
that is true. He's 36 years old, so.
And be 37 in September.
Right. So he's not climbing the hill anymore. He's going down the other side now.
And that one fight will show you.
Yes.
Hey, man, what are you doing? Sit your butt down. Yeah,
Yes.
just like that.
But the big talk coaches, y'all probably covered it already. I go back and I look at all the arguments to fight Boots or not to fight Boots, and the last argument that Crawford said, he brings nothing to the table, right? So now he has a belt, and Crawford said he's chasing the money. Well, Boots just brought a billionaire to the table who's willing to pay Crawford whatever he wants.
Mm.
So that argument has been destroyed now because he basically asked him, "What do you want?"
Mm. I want that fight.
I
I want
happy
it now though, or the first of next year. I don't want it too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it to me right now.
If I were Crawford, I would ask for $100 million.
Shit, he ain't getting no $100 million.
Now, can I say this? I've heard people, Jay Hardcore, and in the corporate world, I've heard people say to people, "You're not going to get that." And I'm only giving you my little experience, right? Nowhere on that level. I remember when I went to Jamaica and I got a job and I was negotiating, and my aunt said, "I wouldn't negotiate. You're not going to get that." I ended up with that and more, if you get my point. So I'm saying
it's not boxing though, man.
We're talking to a billionaire. So if I were Crawford, I'm not asking for 40 or 50 million. I'm asking for 100 million.
Yeah, I mean, in business that makes sense because if you're not going to get the 100, but at least if you fall at 70 or 60, that's still good money.
I believe he'll get 100 million.
I don't think so.
Okay, you don't think so? Okay,
well, we'll see. We'll see though. Who knows? That's just my opinion, just like it's yours.
Me, I'm gonna ask. Now that you say you won't get 100 million, I'm gonna ask for 200 million so I can. I'm never gonna I'm never gonna be underpaid. I'm gonna ask for a ridiculous number.
I can dig it.
I don't blame Crawford. Hey, the man. How many kids the man have?
I don't know. 5, 6.
Yeah, he has a huge family. I don't blame Crawford. He deserves it.
He's a shrewd businessman. He's going to make sure he gets every nickel. Trust me on that.
Yep.
You know, so he's going to make them pay through the nose. You know,
but he said the money wasn't there. The money's there right now.
Yeah, well, we're going to see. I mean, I would like that fight, and I think if Crawford was to take that fight, he'd take it right now. He got a better chance of beating Boots right now than he has later.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I would agree with you because, like you said, Jay Hardcore, Boots is climbing the hill.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't reached his prime yet, probably a year away.
Mm-hmm.
And Crawford is on the other. He's at the top now, and he's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy for him, man, because the last fight he made his biggest payday, and you know I don't think they did I'm not trying to disparage a promotional company that I would never sign a fighter to, but you don't make any money. You really don't. So
don't make any money where?
That promotional company that he was with.
He wasn't with no promotional company. He was with he wasn't with PBC.
No, I'm not talking about PBC. I'm talking about the one that he was.
Who?
Bud.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about Bud? I thought you were talking about Boots. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about Bud.
Yeah. Well, it's Top Rank is not a spot for stars. That's for up and coming fighters.
Well, put it this way: Top Rank don't. For me, I say Top Rank. This is my opinion. Top Rank don't promote fighters; they promote their brand, which is a big difference.
Yeah, and they promote the man that's behind it.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. You know, when I really look at it, you all are right. You know what I'm saying? Because
of his association with Muhammad Ali, that's what's keeping them out there like that.
Good point.
But I'm happy for Crawford, man. At least he's making it at the end.
Well, Crawford's been making it all the time. I mean, because every time he fought with Top Rank, he was getting a minimum of $3 million. That ain't nothing.
That's no money. That's no money for a guy. That's no money. Seriously.
For a guy that doesn't sell, though.
No, don't believe that crap. See, this is what I hate with promoters and people who can't do their job, right? And part of the blame is on Crawford's team and his promoter, because don't tell me a guy can't sell. How did you promote him? Did you get out? How did you market him?
Yeah, well, that's true, because Top Rank really don't do no damn promotion. I ain't gonna lie.
But then I blame Bud's. Then I look at Bud's management and a lot of fighters, right? How do you promote your fighter? What brand do you align them with? What do you get them involved in promoting them? A lot of fighters have this mentality, the people that are in their team. Well, we're a fighter. We're going to make money from our purse. You got to realize that you have a product, right? Which happens to be a person that you got to bring to market and get them involved in promotions, right? And you got to treat them as a brand. And I keep saying, Anthony Joshua makes about $35 million in endorsement. How much does Crawford make?
But see, he got people.
I don't know.
He got people with him that don't really know his worth and don't know their worth.
Coach,
that's
what's
happening,
right? What it is traditionally the business model, and this is something I studied. The traditional business model, people in the camps aren't surrounded, and they don't think like that. So they don't feel that I have a responsibility. If I have a fighter, there are a couple people I'm going to have in the camp besides the trainer and somebody who knows something about exercise fitness, instead of these guys who are muscle bound, we call them strength and conditioning coach, know nothing about physiology. I would have somebody, a PR person, I would have a marketing firm, right? I would have an attorney, and I would have a CPA. Those are the people I'm going to make up the team. A lot of people don't have those people in their team. And you got to have
because they don't have the money.
You got to have the money to have that.
They got to have the money.
You don't have to have money. Can I say this? That's not true. That's not true. And that's ingrained in people's mind. You can't get it out of it. People who work on your behalf, right? In a marketing firm, they don't charge you any money. They're going to say, I'm going to get you these commercials, and I'm going to get you these endorsements. And if I get this endorsement, this is how the deal is split between you and me. If I get you nothing, it costs you nothing. But people have it. You don't have to have money. I'm telling you. I'm not making this up. That's the wrong philosophy. You don't have to have
That's
money.
like that insurance model then. You know,
it's not really an insurance model.
Well, no, the reason why I say insurance model, hear me out. Because when you get hit in the car, they don't charge you for being their lawyer right now. They charge you for what they bring to the table, what they get, and that's the model. That's what I'm saying.
Same business model with your trainer. Your trainer.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. We're saying the same thing. I said it's an insurance model, meaning that what I bring to the table, I'll get a percentage of. If I don't bring nothing, I don't get nothing. I hear. We're speaking the same language. Right? Yeah.
Yep. Ask how many fighters or world champions. How many of them have a certified public accountant? How many of them have an attorney? How many of them have an attorney? How many of them do proper tax planning? Because I'm telling you this, and who have a wealth manager that they can trust? Because the majority of athletes will be broke and destitute at least 2 years after they retire.
If they retire.
If you don't have those people, right? They say it's 86% for football players and NBA players, but when you try to tell fighters that, they don't listen, and people on their team don't listen.
I don't think you just sound like you just don't even you don't know.
How many athletes? Let me ask this, Jay Hardcore. How many athletes have proper planning?
Oh, I ain't saying everybody.
I'm hearing somebody in the background, but I'm not hearing who it is.
It's not me.
It must be Bruce. I mean, Mr. Will. Can you hear us, Mr. Will? I'm hearing conversation in the background. All right, well, go ahead, George.
Coach, you know one of the smartest things O.J. Simpson did?
I don't know. Tell us.
He set up an irrevocable trust. O.J. Simpson had all his assets in a trust. When this case came about, I heard people, the threshold for the murder case was beyond a reasonable doubt. So he didn't get convicted. They couldn't prove that. But the civil case, I knew he was going to lose that civil case because based on the preponderance, the evidence, would he likely have murdered her as opposed to not, right? So O.J. Simpson lost the civil case, right? And I said to somebody go, oh, O.J.'s going to be broke. And I'm laughing. I said, no, he's not. They're never, the Goldmans or whatever, they're never going to collect $1. And they said, why? How do you know? I said, because O.J. Simpson has a trust. He has a revocable trust, and all his assets all his assets are in that trust. They can't break the trust. O.J. doesn't own anything, but he controls everything. So he's an employee of his trust, so they never collected $10. So how many athletes have set up a trust so they can protect their money?
How much money did he take to the grave with him?
Who? O.J.?
Yeah.
I don't know how much money, but he owned all his assets.
Well, I'm saying, who did the assets go to? He just died. So
I don't
did
know.
no good.
Huh?
What good did it do?
Yeah, nobody takes it to the grave.
We're not arguing, Coach. We're not arguing what good did it do.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing at all. I'm just saying he had all that set up, but he couldn't take it with him. So somebody else got it.
What I'm saying, Coach. What I'm
where's
trying
the
to
money
say,
at though? Where's the money?
What I'm trying to say, had he not had that, he would have been broke when they won the civil suit against him. The Goldman family won a civil suit against them for over $100 million, but they couldn't collect a dime. And had he not had a trust,
he would have been broke,
penniless. They would have taken everything from him. That's the point I'm making.
So, did he set it up for somebody else to take it over after he was gone?
If it's a revocable trust, it can be set up for somebody to take it over when he's gone. Whether he made his daughter and son, whoever he put in charge.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to say.
No, I like what you're saying, because that will be smart for athletes to do stuff like that. So when they get sued, they don't get hit.
But see, it's been out. O.J. Simpson might have been not optimal in one way, but he was very shrewd in that way, because had he not had that trust, he would have been penniless.
Right, he would have got hit. Right, that's what I just said.
Hit ain't the word. Broke. Well, destitute.
Well, that in the streets, that's what we call getting hit.
Penniless. He would have been penniless.
Well, he wasn't that. But you know what? Athletes don't know these type of things because they don't have the people around them to educate them on those type of things. You know what I'm saying? You 9 times out of 10, it's kids coming from out the hood, whatever, and they don't know about these particular things. You know what I'm saying?
And don't nobody give them the information either.
Exactly. Jay Hardcore, I would accept that years ago, but I can no longer accept it. Too many stories have been told. Too many things have been presented, and we have access to information now via the internet or research it our own self. But guess what? As Bob Marley said, in the abundance of water, fools die of thirst. Maybe before the internet, we could buy that in social media and all that stuff. All that information is readily available at your fingertips.
Yeah, but if you don't even know something like that actually exists, how do you even know to search for it?
Can I say this? They know everybody's booty exists and who has
Hey, George, I get it. You're a Harvard graduate and everything. But what you're telling me, I'm just knowing about right now. Okay? Right. What you're talking about right now, I'm just learning right now.
Well, it's all on social media.
Okay, but everybody just doesn't. How can I even search for something I don't know exists?
No, there's things I don't know, but I see it on social media.
Yeah, but if I don't know it exists, how do I search for it?
But I'm saying it's been placed on social media so many times that you're bound to
In
see
what
something.
way would you get it off of social media?
I'm on social media every day. This is the first time I'm getting it. I'm getting it now because of social media, because you giving it to us. But I'm 56
Everybody
years
don't give it
old.
away.
I'm
Everybody
56
don't give it
years
away
old.
like that.
Right. I'm just hearing it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I agree with you, but this is my first time somebody, let me tell you something. People don't give game. They sell it.
Right, right.
Can I
Right.
say something? And half the game people, the so-called game people, are selling on social media. 90% of what they're selling, I knew by the time I was 13 years old.
Well, you're a smart individual, my brother. I did.
They're not, but okay. Let me say this, Jay Hardcore. I'm going to give you something else before you go. So you can't say I never gave it to you, right?
Hey, you gave me something
10
already.
seconds.
I'm a day late and $1 short, but I
Jay
got it
Hardcore.
now.
Jay Hardcore.
Yes, sir.
Please go buy this book.
What would? Okay, I
What
will.
would the Rockefellers do?
Okay, I will get it.
As
soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna order it.
It's on Amazon. You can
because
read it.
You said it. I'm gonna order it.
I'm saying it is so easy to read. It's frightening.
Okay.
I've been recommending all the kids in the gym to buy it. I got two.
And they're blessed to have you.
So I'm just saying, go buy it.
I will.
What's the name of it?
What
would the Rockefellers do?
The
Take
name
all
of
the
it.
money.
You say what would?
What would the Rockefellers do?
Okay, I'll check it out.
You can buy it on Amazon. It's about $20.
Okay.
What would the Rockefellers do? I think every young person or anybody should read it.
And we need people like you to let everybody know to get that information out.
Coach, can I say this? Coach, I've been giving information to a lot of people. Guess what? They don't listen. Like Bob Marley saying,
I just met you. I just met you on this show, bro.
Huh?
I just met you on this show.
Oh, no, I'm talking about in the gym or boxers or other people. They don't listen. They don't.
Well, we're listening, and hopefully more people that's watching this show will listen. You know what I'm saying? And tell somebody that's young about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Like young fighters, I've tried to sit down with fighters and tell them about endorsements and sitting down and doing this and plan. They don't want to hear it. First money they get, you know what they do?
Buy jewelry.
They buy jewelry and they go buy expensive vehicles.
Because that's what they've been taught.
That's what they've been taught, but you got to wake up. If somebody, Jay Hardcore, I would be scared. If I were a professional athlete and somebody tell me that 86% of professional athletes go broke and destitute 2 years after they retire, I would be frightened. You get my point? And thinking, how could I avoid this?
But you're a different beast, brother.
Have you ever thought about giving seminars throughout the country, informing athletes?
I'm sitting here thinking the same thing right now, brother. Maybe we need to put together something where we can start getting this type of information out. Because you have a wealth of knowledge, brother George.
But it does no good if you keep it to yourself.
No, I don't keep it to myself. I sit down with.
I'm just hearing it.
Yeah, but we got to figure it. We got to figure out a way to market it to the masses, man.
Right.
We love this sport, boxing, so much, man. We need to figure out a vehicle where it's able to get to other people, man.
Right.
Because you have it, brother. I'm good with getting stuff out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Brother Umar, he's a coach. You know what I'm saying? So we all put our minds together. We can figure something out to make this be to the youngsters, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you, what you just said made so damn much sense to me when you're talking about what was called irrevocable. Say that again.
Trust. Irrevocable trust.
Exactly, where it protects your money. I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's something that we should have, in the boxing world. Everybody should know.
Right. And I understand how you feel, though. We should have been grabbed it across social media. But like I said, this is the first time I heard it.
Me too.
Well,
And I know we old in the tooth, but you know what I'm saying.
I've spoken to several managers, trainers, fighters that go through one ear and come through the next.
Because they don't want to hear that shit.
They don't.
You know?
Seriously, they don't.
But people that care though, because we care. We care. You know
And I'm
what I mean?
saying,
I like to see the youngsters be able to hold on to their bread. You know what I'm saying?
And see, we're in a position now to get this information out to the masses,
Right.
man.
And we have platforms now.
Right.
Well, Jay Hardcore, whatever you need done, I will work with you, man. I figure I'm like the person in our gym. I'm getting kids to read, and I talk to them, and I tell them, you know. But if we need a bigger platform, maybe we do. I just been going around.
I tell you what, say less. Tomorrow, I will be giving you a call, and we're gonna start figuring some shit out, and we're gonna start a chat. I ain't lying. I'm talking tomorrow. Yeah, I'm talking tomorrow. You know what I mean? I would say tonight, but I'm gonna go eat my dinner tonight. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be giving you a call, and I'm gonna give Brother Umar a call, and we're gonna start. We're gonna start figuring some shit out.
Yeah, see, brother, I have an educational component called No Hooks Before Books, where I have a classroom with teachers and everything, so we can teach these kids all the information that we need for them to have to be successful. You know, I'm saying we have different platforms, man. But, you know, people like you that's willing to get involved and give this information out, man, I'm ready to take it.
Damn right. And I'm willing to spin it and get it out there. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be calling you.
No problem, man.
All right. But listen, it was another great show. I appreciate everybody for pulling up again. And I'm gonna tell you, I believe today's show is because of what you just said. That's the main reason for this show. To ignite something that can actually help some children down the road, man.
Right.
Yeah, so let's make that happen, man. You know, so
your education is not in vain, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like I said, man, I don't know too many Harvard graduates, man. I don't. I only knew one other guy. You know what I mean? His name was Tom, that went to Harvard. You know what I mean? And him and I used to smoke weed together.
No, Jay Hardcore, that's harsh. You got to learn how to, as an attorney, you got to learn how to put something. You weren't smoking weed. You were trying to cure glaucoma.
Okay.
It was a preventative measure. It was a preventative measure for glaucoma.
Exactly. I was doing research and experiment. Exactly.
That's you were taking preventative measures.
Exactly. That's what I was doing, man. Exactly. We were doing we were doing research study. Exactly.
And you know, preventative measures for glaucoma. Do you have glaucoma?
Not no
now.
It's gone now. It works. Right. Look. I'm still researching. I don't even smoke no more. I just grow it now for further research.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a smart man, Jay Hardcore.
Yes, indeed.
And you have patients that you distributed to, so they just clean it up.
Jay Hardcore.
Yes, sir.
My uncle Jimmy and John, they're twins, right? They came to Philadelphia in the 70s. They had a few dispensaries. But dispensaries weren't legal back then.
Yeah, exactly. I get it. Mm-hmm.
They had several dispensaries.
I get
now
it.
Now you need a license.
And it costs you almost 100,000. Yeah, you're right.
You know something? My uncles were pioneers.
Yes, they were. They probably rich now too. But listen here, I'll go ahead and shut it down, man. I'm going to be giving both of y'all a call tomorrow, man, so we can start figuring some shit tomorrow, okay?
Well, last before I go, man, kudos to Brother Bernard Hackett and Jaleel Hackett. I mean, that was a huge step up, and I got to give it to that young man. We were there.
Yes, we were there.
He performed.
Hey, but you should have seen the fight last night.
Which one was that?
Down in Live Casino in Maryland. Brother Umar fighter last night.
In the house.
Knocked the dude out, matter of fact. Let me show you the picture right now. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh,
That was last night.
oh
yeah.
man, congratulations, brother.
Yeah,
Umar.
he won.
Yeah, thank you.
They won by knockout last night, man. It was an excellent fight, man. And brother Umar definitely got a real one. And we need to educate this young man now, so he
Right.
have all these things in place. So when he started
Right.
making that big money, it'll be
Right.
That is
There
true.
you go.
so
Man,
he
some
could
good
be our first pupil right there.
Well, you know who's gonna make it.
And I have
We
lawyers
gotta
and I
talk
have
to Brother
accountants.
Huh?
Brother Bernard Hackett. His son's about
Yeah, we're
to,
gonna-
hit
Yeah,
that ceiling
well,
right now.
Exactly. We're gonna have him in the program too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
about to
Sure.
hit the money round.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
about to start. We need to get all this stuff in place, get the LLC set up for it and everything, and
Well,
move it
who's
forward.
there? Coach Kenny and them there already. Tank.
Yeah, I know. We got to get all these brothers protected.
Yeah.
He's already there.
Yeah, but we still got to protect it though.
Yeah,
He might be
you're
there,
right, you're
but he
right.
ain't protected though. That's what we're talking about, protection.
You're right.
All right then. Well, we're gonna get on out of here, man. It was
Well,
a
okay,
definite
man.
pleasure.
Well, some good things came out of here. Congratulations,
For
brother.
sure.
Umar.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you, bro. Thank
2
you.
weeks,
And
you're hardcore. 2 weeks in a row. 2 trainers from here have done some great things, man.
Yeah,
Back to back.
that is
Yeah.
true. That is true. Something about this hangout. How about that, y'all? I didn't look at it that way, man.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay,
Yeah,
you can learn a lot at the hangout, man.
How about and yesterday while he was on stage with the promoter, he said hardcore,
There you go.
man. I was like,
Yeah.
go ahead, man. He shouted me out, and I appreciate that,
Brother
man.
Umar, it's like me rolling to the fights at Boots Ennis fight, and I look around, and before you know it, hardcore.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there, right
Press
there.
row.
Yeah.
I'm on press row. Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Dead set. They had me dead set on the 50-yard line too, boy.
You're right. You were.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
If they don't know, now they know. They know. They know.
All right, fellas.
Okay, man.
I call y'all tomorrow.
And I'll
call
talk
y'all
to you
tomorrow.
tomorrow, Jay Hardcore.
All right.
man.
All right. Well, listen there, fellas. I appreciate everybody that showed up today. Another event, man. Thank you for everybody in the chat for listening to what we had going on, man. You never know what it's going to arrive to, but I appreciate y'all showing up for the Old Timers show, man. Shout out to William Old School that gave me the idea to make this happen, man. And I appreciate everybody. And I tell you what, pull up on me tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, 8:10 tomorrow morning, and we're going to do it again. Other than that, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News, and I'm out of here. Peace.